Hola, sucios y sucias. I know you've heard of Dr. Seuss. Well, get ready, world, because the lyrical masterpiece is here with Dr. Sucia. That's me. Yes, I was inspired by one of the first books by Dr. Seuss. It's called The Pocket Book of Boners. Oh, a bitch could dream. So anyway, I sat down in front of my laptop after one night when my boyfriend Carlos decided to run away with a maid who we call Pedro down to Miami, who ended up being a cokehead and stealing half of my jewelry and some of my... Okay, that's another story. In any case, once I sat down in front of the laptop, I was inspired. No hold, alright? So the first book I came up with was called The Cat and the Fabulous Hat. I see, right? It sounds nice. That bitch will scratch your eyes out. Here's one part of the book. Yes, I do dress in drag, but I am not a...
Oh my.
I can lay on a mat, leg spread. Be skinny or fat, but never fat because I gotta stay slim for my new boyfriend who's coming around. But I am the cat with the fabulous hat. You should see it when I go to the clubs. It is amazing. So, that sounded good, right? I know, right? I get it. So, I was also able to put together other books. This is not the only one. The other one I came up with was The Grinch That Stole Everything. Ooh, this one is fierce because it's like around the holidays. It's about this guy named Carlos who had this other guy named Pedro, and they end up going to Miami and becoming cokeheads after stealing all my shit. And I'm sorry, I did it again. Anyway, I also was inspired by other books. Like, instead of green eggs and ham, I had Huevos Verde y Jamón. It's about these two guys who live in San Francisco. One date's a lawyer, the other one date's a doctor, and they... Hey, that might be another adult book too, but still, kids can love it too, right? And there's another one I made called One Fish, Two Fish, That Bitch, What Bitch? Ooh, that one's scandalous, girl. You're not even gonna know it. It is fierce. Wait till you get to the end. It has like a plot twist, but it rhymes just like Dr. Seuss. So, if you're into, having good times reading to your children, and maybe you have a family in which, the son or daughter has two dads or two mommies, this might be the book for you. So take it from Dr. Sucia. Bebeos, bye. Dr. Sucia's books is now available in audiobook. You can get it at iTunes as well as your local Barnes & Nobles. This commercial is brought to you by
the Regular Season Sportscast.
This is the really big deal, Brian Burgundy, and you're listening to the number one podcast in the world, and that's Turnbuckle Tabloid.
Turnbuckle Tabloid is cutting a promo. Well, as always, we find our Saturday mornings.
Yes, we do.
Where we decide to just pop up out of nowhere and just cut a promo. Oh, sorry, I forgot. Still in commercial mode.
Oops.
And we're live. Here we go. All right.
We're on Facebook?
By the way, guys, yeah, look at the new setup, ladies and gentlemen. Yay!
Hey, wow. Let me take a look at this. Wait.
Oh, it's looking a little choppy, but it's all right. Lower that down, brother. There we go. All right, so
that shit looks good.
I think we're good now. No, I think we're good now.
Yeah.
All right, so as you see the new setup, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, your guys, Jada Red Santee, known as now the Cheap Thrill, and of course Oski. We're happy to discuss the possibility of the return of characters.
Yeah, right. Well, the importance of characters, the return, how and why in WWE every single person is them now.
Them?
It's them.
What do you mean by them?
They're just them. Like there's no character to. There's no gimmick.
There's no like.
There's no no one's a fucking fireman anymore. Like no,
there's no pizzazz.
There's no pizzazz to the fucking character anymore. Are we cutting a promo right now?
Yeah, we're doing it.
Oh, I thought we were talking to the people on Facebook.
No, we're all in cutting a promo now. Everything. That's,
All right.
Duh, cutting a promo is character, man. Shit. And once again, I hope you guys enjoy the new setup. Now it looks. Hi guys.
Hi.
It's easier now. Oski and I can have a conversation
Face to face.
Face to face.
Not have to be like this. Like damn. I don't have to do that shit no more. So it's perfect. But this week's cutting a promo has to do with characters. Because do you want to tell the story about how this even came to the conversation you had?
Okay. Well, recently had a conversation with the man himself, Mr. Boss Man, Man of Faith, Brian XL. And this is a conversation that we had off mic. We were talking about how there's a lost art in wrestling because of what WWE has done. What happened?
I don't know. There's like a random cord that's off. I mean, it's for this.
Yeah, it's for that. And what the indie scene has now been producing is characters.
Yeah.
WWE has saturated the market so big with the whole idea of, well, it's the real era, the reality era. And we got hit with it for such a long time. And a guy like me, especially an old school dude like me, who grew up on the bigger personas, the characters, like a big boss man. Like, I really thought that he worked at a fucking jail. You know what I'm saying?
He did.
He had the nightstick.
He did though.
But I'm talking about as a wrestler. I
okay.
believe that I really believe.
You thought his outfit was really his
uniform.
I
thought he was legit. I thought it was shoot. I was like, oh shit. Like, I thought that Demolition was real.
Warrior was a psychopath?
No, he was a psychopath. Let's not get that twisted, ladies and gentlemen. He was a psychopath.
That was no gimmick.
No gimmick at all.
That was no character.
No, what is it? No cap.
No cap.
No cap, sir.
No cap.
Then you have the other personas. You had the Brutus the Barber Beefcake. I thought he really could cut the dude's hair.
He probably can, though.
I mean, I wouldn't cut his hair with those big fucking shears and shit, but I thought you could cut his hair. All right, okay, whatever. Then remember, you had the Cowboys. You had all those guys. And then all of a sudden, ECW brought in a whole wave of people being them. Sandman was a drunk, like, fucking construction worker.
Sabu was like
a fucking maniac. Taz came in like some real quiet, kind of like Tasmanian
devil,
kind of like native.
And
then all of a sudden it was like, nah, fuck that. He's gonna fuck you up. He does MMA shit. Like,
right.
That shit went out the window.
Right.
All these guys, the only ones that really in ECW had like the gimmick was the Dudleys.
Okay.
Then after a while, Bubba even stopped doing because he was the stutter. He even stopped doing. He's like, I'm gonna fuck you up, bro. Don't fuck with me. It was like, where's your stutter?
Make fun of my stutter.
Where's your stutter at, bro?
Fuck that. I don't have a stutter, man.
WWE used to have like Gold Dust. He come in with the outfit and have
outlandish, but it was still
Razor Ramon was a Chico, and he was like do that shit. Then at the Attitude Era came, it was like DX.
Shawn Michaels being the heartthrob when he really
was a dickhead. Fucking drug addict dickhead.
Yeah.
I'm not talking out of turn because it's true.
It's true.
It's damn true.
It's confirmed. Speaking of damn, it's damn true.
WCW had the NWO, where it was just them being them, but in black and white fucking shirts.
Kurt Angle was him. Just like Olympic gold medalist that showed off that he was fucking Olympic.
WCW, they had what you call. They had I remember they had Glacier.
And all the Mortal Kombat, Mooks,
Graph,
Scorpion. Nah, I'm kidding. All the Mortal Kombat roster from Mortal Kombat 11.
Right. 1 second. Ma, the water's back on. Okay. So yeah. So back to business. So
when
yeah,
was off?
They was off because the plumbers were doing work in the building.
Oh. Right.
So then the one character I always liked but hated, but I still liked was Disco Inferno.
Okay,
because it was he was the put over guy.
He's like the Simon Dean of the 90s,
right? And he had like those those weird matches and shit, but it was still those things to where he was funny, but yet still won titles here and there and shit like that.
Yeah, right.
But he was still a character. He was Disco Inferno.
Now, do you think the success of back in the 80s, 90s, mainly the 80s, was due to the characters? Like, what stood out in WWF the most was the characters of the wrestling. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm pretty sure the wrestling was not good back then. I'm pretty sure like the performance of the characters and like the pop, the pizzazz.
Remember, like, this is what we remember: Duke the Dumpster,
Duke the Dumpster,
right?
Atom Bomb,
the Godwins, like that's
the Repo Man.
Repo Man. Those characters was something we gravitated.
Bro, are we
to.
getting lazy right now?
What do you mean?
Is the wrestling industry getting lazy right now? No, it's not making these characters for people anymore.
You know what it is? I don't think that they fully embrace the idea that fans like that until you fast forward to what the indies have been doing like for the past 15 years.
Orange Cassidy.
Even before that, you had Low-Key would come in and it was like he was the silent assassin.
Right,
like
right,
that
right.
kind of shit.
Smiley, even now.
You know, Smiley's the mask. But that's the one thing that held levity for a long time was the luchadors, the luchas.
Yeah.
The mask guys, you know, those guys always held it. But the funny thing is that everybody wants to blame ECW or you know, the tide change to where how death matches and all this stuff occurs or the lost gimmicks. People always want to blame our side of wrestling, which is mean our country, the West of it.
Mm-hmm.
Bruh, Japan, they're the fucking reason why a lot of these fucking promotions are doing shit.
Bruh.
Death matches in Japan was the regular out there.
It was. Which, speaking of which, we need to watch something together. We'll talk about that after the show, though. Yeah, we have something to watch after. Not today, but on a different day. We have something to watch. But the deathmatch shit was popular back then. In Japan, it was like the main event of every single show.
Yeah,
it was.
You know, these guys. Like, what is it? Cactus Jack and Terry Funk were out there doing exploding ring matches and shit like that.
Oh my!
Vader was in brawls. And another guy who had a gimmick, which
Vader.
I was trying to figure out what the gimmick is. Okay, whatever.
I think he was more of like
the Road Warriors were face paint.
Right.
They were like the Mad Max kind of looking guys.
Demolition.
Demolition. They looked like they were in fucking gay fuck parties. Whatever.
Even Hulk Hogan.
Hogan was a
his gimmick was
I'm
American.
Yeah. What you gonna do, brother?
His gimmick was the poster boy.
Right.
America's poster boy, which
then
we
you
all
had
know in real life he wasn't.
Yeah, you had the Kings.
You had the King Lawler.
Yeah, you had the Kings. Everybody had something.
But my question to you is what's the difference between what's the difference when it comes off the page of being yourself and having a gimmick different nowadays compared to back then? Because back then I feel like it was actually believable because no social media. Right. Now because there's social media, I feel like people aren't doing the character thing anymore because it's like, okay, we just saw this guy. Plus our memories are better. So
Jason, what are you talking about? But they never played what shit? Gimmicks? What are you talking about? New Japan had a bunch of fucking gimmicks over there.
Have you ever never seen Jushin Thunder Liger?
Yeah, that's a gimmick. They had those fucking they even had a version of NWO over there.
Yeah,
that's a fucking gimmick. Of course they did. And what about that goofy dude that walks around with the what's his name?
Kikomoto?
Yeah, what the fuck is that?
I hate that guy.
Michael Nakazawa or some of these fucking guys. Of course there's a gimmick.
I don't know.
Japan didn't play death matches? Are you fucking kidding me?
You're bugging out.
Of course they played death matches.
Type in Japan death match and you will see like exploding rings with fucking.
Yeah, they had matches with fucking sharks in a tank.
Yeah.
Gators or some shit like that.
Watch Wrestling Society X on MTV.
Unless you tell me they didn't play that shit as in like they try to make it look real. That I get. But I'm talking about like they didn't play that shit. Of course they did.
Hell yeah.
Of course they did.
What's the difference for you now? What's the difference between now and then when it comes to the believable of characters?
Wrestling fans are fickle. No, New Japan.
Here comes
all
the
right.
argument. Call in, bro.
Wait. Yeah, Jason, call in. The 315-371-4367. New Japan, okay, fine. If you want to isolate New Japan, I said Japan in general. All those guys in general, like their promotion, all those different, they love that shit. Right. New Japan, they had their strong style, and they still had gimmicky shit. If you don't think fucking Bullet Club and all that shit is not a gimmick, that's a gimmick. It's still characters.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Like, Finn Balor ain't that hood. Cut that shit out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I ain't tough like that. I mean,
The real one from that was what's his name? Folly. Folly's the one that's the real thug in that shit.
Yeah.
I wouldn't fuck with him.
Yeah, no.
Bad Luck Folly's the one I would fuck with.
There you go.
Turnbuckle Tabloid, who this, boy?
Hey, this is Ryan.
Of course it is. Ryan has been loving the call, and he's been missing us. Hey, Ryan, what's going on, sir?
Yeah, how are you?
Doing well, Ryan. Thank you.
What's
Ryan.
up, buddy?
Good. What's going on?
Oski missed you. He missed you, Ryan.
I want to say, back in the day, wrestling was good. Nowadays, wrestling, the fans not into it like they was in back in the day.
Ryan, I don't know if I asked you. How old are you, Ryan?
27.
Ryan, being 27, you were in that little mix of where you still had characters and stuff. The WCW era, the WWE era, or even if you look at the old stuff, like what was like the best character that you could see? Because even Stone Cold was a character. He was a guy that was anti the establishment. He didn't like the boss. But what characters were you into?
I'm gonna have to say Goldberg.
Goldberg.
Stone Cold.
Right. Goldberg was a character. He was a guy who looked like he wrestled in MMA, but he really didn't. But he was that kind of guy. Do you watch any independent wrestling now?
Yes, sir.
What independent wrestling is down there where you live?
AIWF.
And what kind of characters do they have there? Do they have like a farmer or a gas station attendant? Or a guy,
a water boy from the basketball league for the basketball
teacher.
team.
What do they have in that promotion?
They got the guy named Sandman. No, singing.
And what does he do?
He played like a deaf man. He'll come out with a deaf flower.
Oh, like he's like the Grim Reaper kind of thing?
Yes, sir.
You see, and do you like when you go to these shows, do you like these characters?
Yes, sir, I do.
And doesn't it make you feel like that's where wrestling used to be at?
Yes, sir, it does.
Yeah.
Y'all was talking about Sandman. I met him one time.
Was he a good guy?
He was. He came down to the wrestling where I was at, and he came down as a special guest.
Was he drinking beers?
Yeah.
You see?
Of course.
You got the good Sandman, because when I met Sandman,
he was pissed about something.
He wasn't drinking beers. He was just regular. He's like, nah, man, I can't drink. I gotta drive. I'm too far away to be drinking. But thanks for the offer, brother. Hey, you want a picture? Take a picture.
I wish I could drink.
Hacky! And that's what he got.
Let me tell you what he did. When I first met him, he didn't say hey to nobody bye. He just walked out the door.
Oh, he was over it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest with you. If I was in your neck of the woods, I probably would have been over it too. But Ryan, as always, thanks for calling in, brother, man. Thanks a lot.
What's your favorite character of all time before you leave?
He did. He said Goldberg.
Goldberg?
Yeah.
All right.
Goldberg.
Thanks again, Ryan, for calling in, man. And I see you out there, brother. You out there doing your live streams. I see you.
I did my own wrestling show, too.
I see, man. And go Redskins?
Go Redskins.
All right.
And also, Red wants to be on your show.
Thanks again, Ryan, for calling in.
You are. Bye.
Bye. And you know what's crazy? That's what was the audience for gimmicks, real characters is an audience like Ryan. So nowadays we see an afflux of you right?
Shit, I fucked up.
Right. We've seen in the past 5-6 years an afflux in indie wrestling where wrestling fans are now getting drawn to the characters like an Orange Cassidy or the Luchasaurus. The Jungle Boy. Like, are we gonna sit there and really believe that fucking Jungle Boy is from a jungle?
Man, yeah.
He's
no,
like, boy, we know your father's Luke Perry, man.
Right.
Like, come on.
But it's also a comedy thing. It's something to have some fucking fun. I think characters are important because it changes the game. It doesn't make it just fucking a sport. It makes it entertainment as well.
Right.
It puts the two together that's supposed to be. Like for me, like I love I'm not gonna lie. You know I used to like when I was a kid, Paul Burchill, the pirate.
Right. You know what's funny is that I was a little bit older. Man, let's be honest, I was a lot bit older.
Yeah. Let's be honest, I was a lot older.
But even so, I enjoyed it when he swung in.
When he swung in
on
and
his
pyro,
entrance.
boom.
Yeah, I was cool with that.
Yeah,
I was fine with that.
Paul Burchill. Every time, like,
by the way, anybody who's saying anything about me drinking beer right now is like, it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
yeah, right.
Also, I work nights, so while you're waking up, I'm just coming off of work. So
yeah, so he's getting saucy. Yeah.
So,
you want to do it again?
thumbs up. So
I'm done.
no, like Paul Burchill.
But you know what? Also, it has to do with the entrances, like you just said with the swinging in.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a character, don't come out like this. Hi, everybody. It's me. Just wave your fucking hand and be basic. Like the Fiend. That is the ultimate. We'll get to that in a minute.
We'll get to that in a minute, yeah.
But like Paul Burchill comes out, swings onto the fucking ring. Goldust came crawling with the like a fucking mysterious character.
Yeah, right. Oh, just some mook that
Some
was on
mook.
the dry hump the floor and shit. Whatever.
But everything matters when it comes to the character, and nowadays you can't half-ass it because in this day and age we know what it is. Social media has gave us accustomed to what it is. We know what the fucking deal is. We know Jungle Boy is not a fucking caveman. But if you work the gimmick, if you work the character into your interviews, into your style, you can make it work in a way where I will not believe it, but I'll fucking love it.
But still, the indie fans now in the past 5 years have become very open to the character.
Well, very much so. Actually,
when I had the privilege of talking with my guy, Mr. Brian XL, cha-ching, woohoo, he discussed this. Says, listen, look at Dalton Castle. That's a character persona. That's grandiose.
yeah, he has the I don't know what you call them I don't want to call them the word I think they are called, but.
Well, Fagala?
No.
Fagala?
No, like,
he's
what are they called? The boys, right? The boys.
They're Fagalas? No. It's very flamboyant.
Right.
It's a flamboyant gimmick. He has the peacock feathers and shit like
But
that.
that makes him stand out.
Look at Marty Scurll comes in and he has the whole look. When you see Marty Scurll come into the ring with the cape with the wings and shit like that,
the fucking Renaissance mask.
Oh shit! You're like, damn.
What's the feather jacket?
You wouldn't give a fuck what he's about to do in the ring. You're just looking at this fucking
entrance.
character like, holy shit.
Yeah, and you know what? It pops on the screen.
Right.
But you know what you don't like? How everyone's just making their names blank nowadays, and that's their gimmick.
I mean, but that's where the indie fans become very fickle and they're very gray for me, because like I want to enjoy the Orange Cassidy. I do, but all right, I'm lying. I really don't. But I get it. I get why people like him. And we had the conversation. We had the conversation over the phone this week. It's like Santino's gimmick, the comedy guys.
Yeah, the comedic wrestling.
I love Colt Cabana. I thought Colt was amazing in his gimmick.
He was funny to you.
Yeah.
But that also leads...
Right, Jason says Marty Scurll is like Mary Poppins.
Okay.
I can see that.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Slick says that I feel like more women should have characters. What do you think about that?
True. Very much so.
Because every single woman's just themselves. They're like, think what I'm up. Some basic shit. Like, no one has
Lacey Evans is really gravitating to that old 1940s.
I like that.
Kind of post 9/11, post World War II kind of,
right, like
that kind of thing.
You like can do it, girl.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
That's a good thing. Becky's I'm the man, but it's like the still a like
it's still you, I guess.
But he's right. Yeah, there is like a loss when it comes to the women.
You saw what happened. Sasha Banks made a new copyright for her name, and they actually just got in big trouble.
What, the blueprint?
With the whole Matt Morgan shit.
You can't do it.
Yeah.
That one you can't do. The man is different, but the blueprint,
that's Matt Morgan.
That's
shit.
Matt Morgan up and down. Plus Jay-Z, fucking Karis. You can't do that.
But wait, Kyrie's saying in her Helm Wheel, Lacey Evans' lady character works.
Yeah.
I like the Kyrie saying the pirate thing.
The Io Shirai.
Yeah, the Io Shirai has a character now.
Japan always makes
because they're
Especially
fucking
when-
mad creative.
Yeah.
Their creative minds think like wow. What's the word? Fucking wounds. They work fucking. He's like, what the fuck are you trying to say?
Take your time. Don't worry about it.
No,
We got all night, ladies and gentlemen.
they work bounds or like they work.
They run circles.
They
around.
run circles.
There we go.
There you
Thank
go.
you. Listen, don't fuck your brain up. You'll be all right. Take your time, buddy. No, but it's true.
They run circles around what we're doing
Yeah.
today.
But
Because
that's
now
what
what we're seeing is the girl with the fucking hardcore, the kendo stick. Yeah!
Yeah. I'm Japanese. I'm gonna have a candlestick. Yeah. I'm going to beat you up.
And they're not even Japanese.
Hey, why I sound Mexican? That
Yeah,
wasn't
right.
even Japanese. I was Mexican.
And then even, they're not even Japanese. Like, Candice LeRae would do that shit. I want to fight them Japanese. It's
Yeah.
like,
It's like, fuck Pearl Harbor. I was like, no, wait a minute.
What?
That's American. What are you talking about? You're American.
You're
Cut it out.
American.
You're
Cut it
American.
out.
Cut it out.
Which Kobe Casey did the Jamaican acts. He tried with the Jamaican
Yeah,
character.
that was his thing. But when we look at the indie scene now, and you're looking at, you just sent me a guy who had a piece of lumber or wood.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the wood
Woody.
guy. Woody, yeah, he had that, and it's like, okay,
I'm not gonna lie though, that promo was not that bad.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's cool, okay, I get it.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
there's just certain things
You
that
gotta stand out nowadays, man.
They
and with
don't
all this
resonate, yeah.
You gotta stand out nowadays, and with this whole, I'm gonna be myself, and I'm Matt fucking Olski, or I'm that, and I know my character is this kendo stick.
But that's that backyard shit, though.
It's like, you know what? If you nowadays in WWE, I'm just seeing WWE's the problem. Let's just go to the main center.
Really? You really?
Let's go
gonna
to the
say
main
that?
center of the issue.
You're really gonna say that?
Yeah, I'm gonna say that.
Why?
AEW is making characters, or they're getting characters from the indie
they're
scene.
getting characters.
They're getting characters.
They're getting characters.
As much as we hate him, Nakazawa is a funny character. He's not a good wrestler. He's a funny character. Orange Cassidy, there's character there. Luchasaurus, Jungle Boy, characters. You're seeing characters. These deathmatch guys, Janela being the bad boy. There's characters everywhere you look, and they're growing. They're growing every week.
Mm-hmm.
WWE, is it me or their gimmicks are like by their ethnicity, and that's it. They're not even gimmicks.
Yeah.
Like where besides Finn Balor and fucking besides Finn Balor and fucking and the Fiend, where do I see a male gimmick right now? Drew McIntyre's the Scottish psychopath, but it's him.
But it's him.
Okay, what was I gonna say? Ricochet. He's a He actually
Habib, the PWS, the car wash guy. That's fucking hilarious. I remember watching him a couple of. It's fucking hilarious. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Turnbuckle Tabloid. I don't even need to say who this boy.
What's
because
up,
I know
man?
Who this is? Big Slick boy.
What's up, fellas?
What's up, boy? Long time no see.
Now I know
Finally made
that
one of our live streams.
I finally caught a fucking show with your random asses.
Listen, we have to do pop-up shows. It's like these clothing or rock fucking boutiques that we have to do. We have to do a pop-up show whenever we get the chance.
Yeah, true that.
Like fucking Olski a couple of years ago, Vince Sevenfold did like a pop-up signing,
Yeah.
and this mook went running to that shit.
I had to run there, yeah.
You fucking mook.
Nah, I know the deal. I just give y'all shit because I hate missing the show.
Thank you, sir. But
Thank you.
You're an old school dude like
I'm
me.
just playing Borderlands right now.
Yeah. Are you? Are you playing Borderlands right now?
Nah, they dropped a shitload of games on. I've been playing Greedfall, River City Girls, and oh shit, what do you call it? The remake for Catherine.
I heard Greedfall is not that bad. It's just that it's just if you're looking for medieval Red Dead Redemption is not that.
That's the one I still got to get into this weekend, but I'm trying to get some reviews out, so I'll keep y'all posted.
So what's your thoughts about our era when we had the characters in early WWE or WWF at the time, or even NWA? It's funny because there's a big villain in the NWA AWA era. His name was Nikolai. What was oh shit. Crusher Khrushchev and all that stuff.
Uh-huh.
And they weren't really Russian. They were actually American.
Oh, all right. That's a fail.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
It's like they were. Oh, when you looked at Iron Sheik, he was Middle Eastern or whatever. He was from the, but it was still his hatred for America, and he's like, "No, I really love America. They give me the opportunity." But that's a character. Sergeant Slaughter. That's a character. What was your?
Hell yeah, it's a character. I mean, think about it. He's a wrestler, and his persona carried over to fucking G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
$1 Million Man wasn't really a $1 Million Man.
He was kind of a middle-aged, middle class man. He was middle class man.
Yo, they made that character so big that they put him on Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous, a TV show with I'm Robin Leach with a voice so loud that the animals go, "Who the fuck are you?"
But that just shows how larger than life and believable it was back then. Social media killed it off. I think social media is the death of that because back then, did you think Ted DiBiase was really rich?
I did. I really
Slick,
did.
did you think Ted DiBiase was rich?
Especially when that belt came out? Hell yeah.
I kind of didn't because every time he stuffed money in his mouth, Virgil would take it back. I'm like, either he's not really rich or he's not paying Virgil.
I'm gonna go with he's not paying Virgil. But like back then, I feel like it was so easy to believe the extraordinary. Nowadays, we're seeing Jungle Boy, and we're like, we know who the fuck you are. We're seeing these people come out, and it's like, now here, this is my problem now. Now a new character comes out, even like a wrestler, we have no idea who the fuck it is. Like this guy, what's his name? Remember the All Out? We had that commercial for the big beefy guy.
Yeah.
In 5 minutes, I already saw on Facebook a background of this guy where he indie wrestled, what his original character, what his real government is.
No, what's even worse is that in 5 minutes I didn't care. That's
what I'm saying. Okay,
that's the other one. Slick.
But you know what I'm saying though? It's so
easy.
easy.
They got that guy Marco Stunt, right? And you know who's what my character should be for him? He should come out with strings attached to his limbs and be like Pinocchio. I got no strings to hold me down. Just wrestle like that.
That's so awful it would work.
Instead of Pinocchio, it's Finocchio.
Pinocchio.
Yeah.
And you have like the lines on his elbow and his knees.
And his nose is painted like wood. and his finishing was called the Truther.
Who was like your favorite big gimmick like character from back in the days? Like, because we already said Ultimate Warrior. We already knew that.
Oh,
yeah, that wasn't a gimmick. That was real.
That was real.
He was fucking out of his mind.
The only thing that different was face paint. He played well at face paint in real life anyway.
Fucking his wife.
There was so many good characters. Like even the people that just had like a name, they had character in them. It's like you got people like Hercules. He just comes to the ring with a fucking chain. Everybody clears the fuck out because he swings that shit, right. And he didn't care if he hit you. You got Tito Santana, who had a character by proxy because freaking Bobby Heenan was always making inappropriate Mexican jokes on him.
He was a matador. By the way, whoever call in again because I will link in both the conversations. So
all right, call back. But
I was saying in the chat, like they need a female who would do like a Mick Foley thing, just have multiple personalities. Because with something like that, it wouldn't even matter if social media tells her whole backstory, because you never know who the fuck she's coming to the ring as.
They could be Bailey.
Hold on. Let me see if I could joint this call in. Hold on. Hey, let me see. Hold on. Slick. If I drop you, please try to call back. Hold on. And I dropped him. Yo, Chumbuckle Tablo, who's this?
I dropped him.
Good Dad Angel, what's up, fellas?
What's good, Poppy? Yo, Slick, call back. I'm gonna see if I can join you again. I'm gonna see if I can get it.
It's up, Good Dad Angel, boy.
Good Dad Angel, boy. Poppy, let me ask you. You are a guy you're a gimmick guy. You loved it.
Yes.
Did you not see his shirts at WrestleMania?
Oh my God, he is the Marcus Mook, and I love it.
It's the best. My son changed shirts mid-match, boy.
You had to switch up. Who was your biggest fucking character that you loved growing up? Don't say Shawn Michaels. Don't say Shawn Michaels. Don't say Shawn Michaels.
Shawn Michaels. As I got older, I got into Shawn Michaels. It was Hulk Hogan.
Yes.
It was Hogan.
It had to be.
It was Hogan, and then it was Savage. I like those two, but more so I lean more to Hogan.
What made it stand out? Was it the merchandise, or was it the way he spoke? What in his character?
You know what it was? Is that he got his ass whooped in every match, and then he just bounced back. Like when he hulked up, that shit got me hyped.
The
Like I was like,
superhero
oh
effect.
shit, they're about to catch it.
Right, the superhero
And that's what got me hyped. And then, of course, with Savage, I like their chemistry was just, I don't know, when they were beefing and whatnot, for Miss Elizabeth and whatnot, like, Savage was on another level. And that's why I respected Savage and I liked him.
Is that
But
what
Hogan was my man growing up.
is that what we're missing today, Angels? Are we missing that fucking larger than life character? Because like we were just talking about before, WWE is full of them. It's not. There's no more fucking characters anymore.
Yeah, I think it's hard to go back to that though. Like everything has to be real. Everybody wants to be real, and I heard a little bit of what you were saying with the AEW characters. Like they're characters, but it's like it's them though. Like Jungle Boy, if you honestly look at it, outside person looking in, they hear Jungle Boy, they expect to see this dude smashing bananas, climbing the ropes, pounding on his chest. He doesn't do that on AEW television. He just has the look. He looks like little Tarzan running around, and he has the size, but he doesn't do what a Jungle Boy would do.
It's funny that you say it because it reminds me of, you just said it reminds me of Snuka and shit. It's like you think it's Snuka with the leopard print,
the coconuts,
and the coconut,
and the coconuts. He'll and then I don't think you can go back to like those gimmicky characters anymore.
You don't think
everything
so?
has to be real?
I don't know. You don't think so? Because like AEW, are you watching the product? We haven't spoke about this. Are you watching?
I am watching it. I am, and I actually wanted to chime in about Marco Stunt. That's the little guy with them.
Yes.
He could be like the modern day Spike Dudley, because Spike Dudley, was the tiniest guy in the group of ECW or WWE, and people loved him because of the shit that he used to do.
Angel, you have found a perfect fit for this guy.
And it's funny that you said it because Oski and I had a conversation. He was trying to figure out who it was, and he was trying to like fit him into like maybe like Mikey Whipwreck, like that kind of thing, which Oski didn't know like really was him. Like he didn't know what it was. But no, you're right. He could be the Spike Dudley.
He could be that Spike Dudley.
And you're right that I might, if that happens, if that's the plan for him, I might be on board for it.
Wow. All right,
I might be, no, seriously.
There we go. Yeah, we got him to change his mind a little bit. Just a little bit.
You threw a bait out there. You threw a lure out there.
Angel, we gotta buy Red the Marco Stunt shirt.
No, I still think he should be Pinocchio. I have no strings at and put Jiminy Cricket on his shoulder, like
instead of Jiminy Cricket, it's the AEW fucking flea.
So my sex machine. When are we gonna get you in studio soon so we can have these conversations in person?
Man, I gotta get the schedule down packed. Now my daughter's in daycare, so I have some time in the morning. So
good daddy.
I know Reggie's sleeping in the morning.
It depends.
So
it depends depending on what it is, man. Listen, it depends what it is.
Monday through Wednesday, I'm available in the morning. So anytime you need me in the studio, I'm definitely available in the morning.
And lastly, you being in a former indie wrestler and stuff like that, what was the wildest gimmick that you was ever in the locker room with?
The wildest gimmick. I got into the business when like SATs, Amazing Red was coming up, Briscoes. I didn't see too many crazy gimmicks. I think it was just a flashy, high flying, low key, all of that. It wasn't no gimmicks at the time that I was in it. That was early 2002 maybe.
That's not true, because I could name one right now and you could probably say, oh shit, yeah.
I probably missed that one. Let me see. Talk to me.
The Christopher Street Posse.
Oh, the Christopher Street Connection. Yeah.
Exactly.
They were the can I say
the Fagelers?
Nah, they were the gay couple.
Yeah,
the gay couple.
They were the gay couple. They were the Fagelers. Yes, they kissed each other and everything.
They will kiss each other. Yes. Oh my God. How can I forget them?
You see? Exactly.
I wanted to forget that so much. You just brought bad images now.
I'm sorry I did that. But Poppy, thank you for calling in. Love your noise. Listen, be
Yo,
part of the
guys,
contest.
be good, all right?
Be part of the
Yes.
contest. Be part of the contest.
You can win a Becky Lynch pop and a 5150 shirt.
And the limited edition 5150 shirt.
Where's the contest? Where I got to sign up at?
Listen, I'm going to post it today. But the contest is to bring in as much people that you can to all the social media outlets that we have for Turnbuckle Tabloid. And if you bring in the most, you get you win. You get
loot.
You get the loot.
Give me the loot.
Get the loot. Give me the loot. Give me the loot.
Give me the loot.
All right, Pop. And give Maddie a mook before you go. Give Maddie a mook.
All right, Matty back. Welcome back, you move.
Yeah, Mook. Let's go Mets, baby.
Yo. Nah, fuck those Mets right now, faggots.
You bugging out, boy. We getting that wild card spot, baby.
Yo, Matt, don't take off any more days. Tell your girl when it's shoot time for Turnbuckle Tab not to go out and want to do anything because I missed you last week.
I missed you more, dude. I fucking miss you, my man. I gotta see you on the I gotta see you on the floor level smelling Roman Reigns' armpit again.
Love you, baby.
All right, fellas, yo.
Love you,
Be
man.
good, all right, man.
Later.
Love you. Peace.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, these days, the whole premise of what characters, gimmick is what it is just. I think it's making a comeback. I really do. And we go to House of Glory. You got a fucking superhero that's there.
Yeah, superhero.
You have a
baller. A baller like Ken Broadway.
You have the Lucha Smiley character.
Yeah.
You have
the main event with the circus tag team.
And we enjoy it. We actually do like it.
I like it.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely. Smiley's new gimmick is definitely impact worthy. Sign him. I swear. Like I used to hate Smiley, but things change with a gimmick. See how gimmicks change my opinion? A gimmick change could do a lot for someone. It can make someone brand new. It's a fresh start. Being yourself is cool, and it's definitely the modern time to go. But if you do the thing like The Fiend, my son is Mr. Rogers. Want to talk about that real quick? He's Mr. Rogers.
Yeah.
A psychopath Mr. Rogers that has two personas, and he is the top thing in wrestling right now, bar none. Bray Wyatt went from a fucking Firefly guy to now the Firefly Funhouse, and he is with the most overdue ever. What would you tell other wrestlers in the business based off what Bray Wyatt has done? How they could possibly succeed off a gimmick?
I gotta tell you, and this goes to show why the indie fan base is which by the way they fucking missed the boat this past week, but we'll talk about that in what we watched in wrestling. They missed the boat with Fiend this past week.
Oh
yeah, they missed the boat.
They messed up.
But this goes to show what the indie fan base is. Did you see what you saw that they sold out of his merch?
Oh, it was done. Yeah, it was sold out. Yeah. He's probably gonna be the number one grossing merchandise person in WWE.
And it will continue to be that way
continue
for probably the next 6, 7, 8 months. If you know what they're doing right.
Right. Yeah.
But they really missed the boat the past couple this past week.
Dark match.
And exactly. Weird. But this goes to show what they need to gravitate back to little by little. Now, is the fan base gonna say, now you're just trying to ride the AEW wave? Yeah, they'll say it, but it's not everybody. You got to give
little of each thing.
Little of each thing.
I think that I'm not saying here I want everyone to have a fucking swashbuckling gimmick. I'm just saying you need to have a more diverse roster. Everyone is themselves nowadays. You got to switch it up. You got to give me a fucking. What happened to the? I didn't want it, but like the fucking boogeyman and shit like that. Like it was stupid, but like it made other. You know what it did? It stood out people from the rest. It made people go, "Wow, your championship material. You're this." Like it made people categorized. And it gave a diversity to the roster that made it go, okay, so these people are themselves. These people are funny. These people are crazy gimmicks. It puts the wrestling platform back to the way it was in a fun way. I think I'm all for characters. I'm all for it. I miss it. I miss it in WWE. I miss the fact that I could go up to someone and go, wow, this dude's a fucking weirdo. And now everyone's themselves. Yeah, with the Japan letters on their pants. Everyone's the same thing.
Exactly. Yeah.
My your nephew posted a picture.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, "Wow, imagine watching Raw like how many years ago, watching Undertaker, Kane, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Mankind, The Rock, Stone Cold, and now look at this. And there's pictures of 10 people on the WWE roster nowadays, and they're all long black hair with a goatee.
Yeah.
They look the same. They look exactly the same." And I think that's the main premise of this. The message I want to send to this cutting a promo. Stop looking like everyone else. Stop doing this the basic cookie cutter shit of today.
Yeah.
Go the extra mile and be someone different, like an Undertaker or a Kane.
Right.
And the Fiend did, and look where he is, top of the sales.
So, guys, what's your thoughts? We're gonna probably put a poll up on the Facebook pages. Make sure
I'm gonna do a poll right now on Twitter.
On Twitter as well. Your favorite character of now. What's your favorite character of now in all promotions? Impact, AEW, whatever it is. What is your favorite character right now? When we return, we're gonna have Hank's Happy Hour, and of course, we're also gonna have what we watched in wrestling and cutting a promo. Cutting a promo. What am I doing? Oh shit, we just did it. Oh,
Wrestling Rundown.
Wrestling Rundown. Oh, and we have to do that's what it was. Our predictions for Clash of Champions. So don't go anywhere, guys. Stick around. We will return. And for you guys who've been watching on the live streams, thank you for participating. Thank you for watching, and thank you for being a part of what we've been doing. And we gotta go. I hope you like the new look.
You don't want to do predictions with them? I mean, it's predictions. No. Well,
because
guys,
the whole purpose is download, share, subscribe, share, and is the you can win this.
we're giving you
it's sold
bait.
out on Amazon.
Wait, what did you say before? It's a bait for the mooks. We're giving you a little.
Yeah, and plus the 5150 shirt that's limited, very limited. You guys will get that.
And guys, go check out Twitter. I just put a poll up saying, "Do you like characters in wrestling? Yes or no?" 2 days.
Oh, Jason.
Vote.
Oh, Jason.
What did he say?
He says, "Let's do predictions." I'm like, oh. Okay,
Hey.
I'll do this.
Predictions.
We'll do predictions, but it would only be on the Turnbuckle Tabloid page. I'm not sharing to no other groups.
Okay.
It would only be on the Turnbuckle Tabloid page. Give us about 15 minutes, and we'll come back.
And do the predictions.
We'll do predictions on the Turnbuckle Tabloid page.
All right.
But be sure to be on the Turnbuckle Tabloid page in 15 minutes, and we'll do it. And other than that, guys, I'll see you guys later. Laters.
He reeled you in.